Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. So today we are back with another episode of the 12 days of Minecraft Christmas. So today is day 6. So as you can see behind me, that is the build we did in day 5. It was the elf workshop and it is something I am very, very proud of. So you might be wondering, what are we doing in today's episode? Well, just watch me for a little minute. I basically needed a lot of ice for this one. I didn't really know where you could get the different ice types. I knew this biome was near my bedrock player, so I literally just went there. Got loads of ice. And then I was trying to figure out how you get the other types of ice, because I think there's 3 types. I think you can have regular ice, packed ice, and blue ice. So yeah, we did a lot of gathering. I also got a lot of snow while I was there. This was what I thought, this looks a little bit different. Maybe this is a different type of ice. And it was. This was just regular ice, not packed ice. But I wasn't sure if it was going to melt, so I did try to experiment with it in the area, but it didn't do anything. But then later my friend told me if it's near a light source, it'll melt, which is... I don't know why I decided to gather it anyway, because I didn't end up using it, because I'm going to have lampposts, so there is a light source. Also, look at what my friend Millie's doing. She's putting all of the life series and the hermits in the ice. So there's Ren the dog, there's Corrales there, there was B-Dubs, Scar, Grian and Mumbo. She's putting all their little faces. There's Tango there as well, just in the ice there, which I thought was so cute. Anyway, Wolf, he let me borrow loads of his ice that he had at his end project. Not really sure why he had ice at his end project, but I wasn't about to ask questions. And then my friend Lazy told me that you can create blue ice by just putting it in a crafting table, which I didn't realise. So it's a bit of an expensive block. Oh my god, my throat just got stuck then. Very sorry. But yeah, we managed to get some blue ice as well. So this is where I wanted to put the ice rink. That is what we're doing, an ice rink. But the goat and the bunny were unfortunately in the way, so we did have to use a lead and shuffle them out of the sodden way. But don't worry, they're still staying. They're still going to be our little mascots. Don't know where I'm going to put them yet. But this shape here, I'm going to have it as the ice rink. Now, I thought of keeping its original shape rather than doing like a circle or a square. I don't know, circle square is boring. Keep it as the original shape, do you know what I mean? So even though the shape looks a little bit weird, it is its natural shape. So, well, quote unquote natural, because I did terraform this and I did just cover a big hole with dirt. So, yeah, this is what it was looking like. As you'll see me do, like in the speed builds, I often like to zoom out to see like what it looks like from afar. So you'll use me using the FreeCam mod to do that. Oh my god, what would I do without FreeCam now? I literally don't know. But there's me in FreeCam mod right now. Mode. Just checking the shape of it basically. So yeah, we're just doing a huge ice rink. We got a few other bits and bobs today, but I'll show you when we get round to them. Just want to say a massive thank you if you're still watching this series and you are enjoying it. Honest to god, thank you so very much. I appreciate it loads. But yeah, we're going to go on a little side quest. So Wolf, my good friend, he is trying to drain this river. And I thought, okay, well, you'll get it done in 2 pieces. He was like, no, the whole river. So he wanted to drain this entire thing, and he was asking me, is there an easier way? And I was like, no, you have to use sponges. Ignore my bad flying skills, by the way. Sponges are the only way until Connor said, I'm an admin and I can do / drain. So Wolf was like, do it! Do it, do it! So I did it, and the sea literally disappeared. The seagrass still held onto the water, so we realised we would have to destroy the seagrass, my bad, and then drain it. And oh my god, look at the poor salmon flicking about because they're gonna die. Look at them. Oh my god, I felt really sorry for them. But what could you do? I couldn't undo it, and plus he needed all the water to be gone, so... This is life of discovering new admin commands. Anyway, we got back to work and we decided to place all the glass for the ice rink. So I was just zooming out because I wasn't sure if I even liked it at this point, and then I'll zoom in on me because I realised Chris teleported near me, and I was like, oh, Chris, you're not supposed to be here.
Don't worry, I'm not looking behind me. Yeah, I'm not looking, don't worry.
Bless the poor bugger, he's really sick. Anyway, he just wanted to make sure my name came up as blue on the tab list because I'm an admin and the admins can have coloured names and I always go for cyan. But for some reason it turned pink, so it was just something or nothing. But anyway, I continued getting to work and filling this whole thing with the ice, and it was kind of boring, really. You just placing block after block. I don't really know what else to say about it, to be honest. But there we go. There's the final. That's the final ice rink, guys. Thank you for watching. I'm just kidding. I wasn't sure about it because the shape was a bit funky and there was nothing around it. I was not sure, like what to do with it. But you'll see what I do with it. I mean, just keep watching the video. Come on, this is Ariana. Do you know what I mean? But I'm very appreciative that you guys are still here, even though I'm doing a little voiceover. But I will later in the video be talking to you in real time, so I hope you don't mind the mix. I know I've mentioned this in almost every video that I've done on this series, but I really do worry, and not being able to have your feedback is kind of a killer. Anyway, this is what we are building now. We are doing a little market stall. But what for, you might ask? Anyway, I had to go to sleep 55 times. Did you just see me fly in that bed and I absolutely zoomed off the course of the earth? And then it just took me back to the bed. I don't know. Minecraft is weird. But yeah, we're doing a little market stall. I saw a photo on Pinterest of a small market. That was it. And then I just changed it to what I was selling in the market, basically. It's just your simple... I did this wrong, so I'm placing the roof bit here, 1 block to, so you'll see me destroy it now. There you go. I needed it to be 1 more out for the roof. I wasn't sure if I liked this, to be honest, because when I was building it, I was like, this is too long, and like for what it is, why is it too long but too short on the other side? But it actually looked good in the end, so I went with cyan and a white because of what we are going to be selling, and I just thought it was very fitting. It filled up this little area a little bit. Now I know it looks a bit random there, but imagine this with like loads of Christmas winter trees. We will get round to like putting vegetation or whatever you like to call it, I don't know, natural stuff like trees and bushes and that. We'll get round to doing that at some point, like in all the empty bits. So don't worry, because even though they might not look 100% connected only by a short mud path, they will be like, they'll look more like home soon. I don't know what episode that's in, so I think we've got 1 more build left, and then the rest, like 1 more building, I mean. The rest are builds, but outdoor builds. Anyway, so this market, I'm going to tell you now, we are going to be selling ice skates. Not literally selling. I'm not actually putting diamond, like a whole thing in here saying buy this for this amount of diamonds. It's just a pair of leather boots dyed blue, to be honest. But we're pretending, okay? We're pretending that they are ice skates. I mean, you can't just go onto the ice rink without them, so you got to go and buy them. Oh, not buy them, rent them. You can rent them. Anyway, I tried to go to sleep, but look how many times I was flipping, pressing this bed. I was like, come on, it's nighttime, bro. But apparently the game wasn't recognising that it was bloody nighttime and it was annoying me. Anyway, we got to icicles on the market stall. We put snow on the top because it has just been snowing. And then we're going to put a little man on the inside. A little vendor, a guy. What do you call them? Is it just a vendor? I don't know. But yeah, little gingerbread man there as well. Got a little lantern there. We just glowed up the sign, put some candles, so just made it look a little bit more like something was going on. There we go. We got a villager head with a Santa hat on. So it's not actually Santa, don't worry, it's just a villager man. So I whipped out the preset book for the armor stands, and I was thinking, oh, what could you do? But all the poses I chose looked a bit funny, except that I settled on this one, because it looked like he was pointing to something. So it just looked like he was trying to help someone. Anyway, these guys were still in the way, so I moved them a little bit further. Still don't know what I'm doing with them guys yet. And then on the outside of the ice rink, I decided to put stone. I just thought it would look really nice. And then I decided to put like walls, slabs and walls, just to give it a bit of height. Just make it look a bit different, so it wasn't literally just bam, ice, grass. There was something to it. They'd obviously dug it up from the earth or something. I don't know. Use logic. Anyway, then I decided to do the path in the regular style that I always do. I decided to do a path along the side and over the hill because there wasn't really space for a path, but there was a hill there, so I was like, right, I'm just going to go over the hill. But that's for people who don't want to skate across. I felt like it was kind of missing like some kind of wall, so I did like a little prismarine. So this is what it was looking like, and I was actually really happy with this now. So even though the shape was a bit funky and I wasn't sure, I did really enjoy it when we got to this section. I just finished off the path near the market, and we just put snow around it because I love to put snow around the path. It just makes it look like it's been a bit shoveled, like out the way. Okay, so I want the next few clips to be like talky instead of voiceover. So hi everybody, you have got me instead of voiceover me. Glad to see you again. So this is sort of the ice rink. I know it is a really funny shape, which I've probably mentioned in the voiceover, but I kind of wanted to go with the natural terrain. Also the path leading up here looks a little strange. We need some lights and whatnot, and we'll have like some actual Christmas trees to fill in like gaps like this. But yeah, we're doing a big tree in the middle, and if you don't know me, I can't do trees. So I don't know why I decided to do this, but I saw this Pinterest photo of this beautiful tree, so I wanted to do it. I think it looks absolutely stunning. So I'm going to try my hardest, because even though I'm copying from a photo, the thing is, you can only see the tree from one angle, so it's not that easy. So if you just picture, I don't know if I've done that like too far over. Oh no, it could be a good place. I was thinking maybe more here, but yeah, it's got like loads of end rods and stuff like that. So I thought I would struggle with you guys so you can see just how bad I am at making trees, rather than doing like a voiceover. So maybe we put it here instead. I'm thinking that will just look a bit better there. It's also got a lot of like glow lichen on it. Is that what it's called? Glow lichen? Glow lichen? I don't know. The glowy vine, basically. So what I'm gonna do is I need to go and gather more materials, because I do have a lot of. I mean, I've got spruce for the base. That's fine. We're covered on that. White glass is fine. I can just go and nick some from the glass shop. I've got a lot of end rods, so that's fine. But then I need, I think it's snow and glow lichen that I'm seeing in the photo. So yeah, I thought that would be like a nice little centerpiece. And even though we're going to have like the Christmas tree here, that's a spoiler for one of the future episodes, I wanted it to still be like something in the middle there. And even though it's another tree, they look completely different. They're going to look very vast from each other, if that's a word. So yeah, anyway, that's enough yapping. Let's get going. Let's go gather some materials. So before I do that, I didn't know if I wanted like the entrance and the exit to have anything special, other than just like a path. And I know like the wall around it is like sort of rocks, sort of a wall, but I think I want some lampposts in there, like just hanging over the edge, sort of. So I'm going to do the tree, see what it looks like, and then if we've got room for lampposts, we'll put those in there as well. I don't think I actually have any glow lichen to show you what I mean, but it's basically the glowing moss. Yeah, I don't think I've got any. So I'm going to have to go down into the caves and try and find some. I don't know where it spawns. I think it's just whether whether you find some in a cave or not. Ah, you wonderful, wonderful empty shop with no owner. Thank you for your services. I will be snagging that whilst I can. And I'll be taking the whole damn thing. So to find glow lichen, you need to be in a cave. I do have a home set at a cave. Oh look, there's some up there, but I'm literally not going to fly up there for that one piece. There's some there. It says it's basically if it's exposed to air or water, that's where it spawns. I don't think there's any particular rule on it. But let's snag this while we can see it. I'm just going to explore. This cave that I have a home set to is bloody huge. Look at this. Let me just go in free camera show you. So we've got all of this bit. Underneath is like an ancient, not an ancient city, but you know, all the skulk. And then if you go this way, look over here. My free cam is going to run out. Okay, you literally can't see, but it's massive. Massive, massive. So I'm just going to go and explore the cave and basically get all the glow. I'm going to call it glow lichen because that's what it's just rolls off the tongue for me. But if it's pronounced different, you can shout me in the comments and I'll never know because this is pre-recorded. So enjoy that. Okay, this cave is way bigger than I thought. Oh! There's so many diamonds, but I'm just ignoring them. There's also like so much more skulk than I thought. The little bit that I showed you, if you go the opposite direction, where the fudge am I getting hit from? If you go the opposite direction, there's even more skulk. Okay, let's ignore my bad aim. Yeah, if you can see down there, loads more skulk. I'm ignoring diamonds and everything. I literally just want the glow lichen. I need a lot. I've been at this for a long time and I've only got 31 now. So yeah, I'm just going to keep gathering that. Okay, so I've got 64 and 7. It should be enough for now. I'm not sure how long that's going to last, but we can get some more when we need more. But yeah, let's get placing some of the wood bits. I'll be honest, I really don't think I'm going to do a good job of this tree. This is what I've got so far. I am using fly mode just to make it a lot easier. I don't think this is quite going to look like what it should. I'm literally guessing. I don't know because I can't see the back of the photo, and also I just don't really know how trees work. There was a video on YouTube and it was like why you suck at building Minecraft trees and how to make them better, and I should have watched it before I attempted to make this tree. Now even though I'm looking at a photo, it's so difficult to try and get it right. So I think this is our base so far. This tree kind of like overflows, so I don't know. Wish me luck. Do you know what? I swear to God, I feel like zombies can see you. Like, you just dodged that and that, literally a mile away. But anyway, this is what it's looking like so far. I'm kind of happy with this, you know. So basically, all we do now is there's a lot of like this white stained glass. So a lot of it is like dripping down. A lot of it is looking like this. Hold on. Hopefully this is gonna look good when I step back. Let's just yoink you. It's a lot less subtle. I don't know if it's my texture pack. But if you can imagine like this incorporated, and then also I don't know if these grow. I don't think they do, to be honest. But if you can imagine like these all over the tree as well. And then, of course, the last bit, which I will also incorporate, is there's a lot of like dripping end rods. So if you can imagine, like, I don't know, my tree sucks compared to this one, but imagine all of it around. I think the end rods is what makes it really. So I'm just gonna try my best. I'll get back to you when it's either done or I'm struggling on something. Okay, so I basically just spammed a bunch of snow. It looks kind of good. Well, for me. It looks good for me. I'm not good at trees, man. I'm not good at trees. But we're going to put some like glow lichen up the trunk as well. I think it'll look way better when I've got all of the end rods on. But I'm actually really liking it. Do you know what? For a me build, it's good. It's not as good as the photo. I literally had to abandon the photo because I just can't comprehend. My brain is not comprehending like what block is what. But yeah, I think if we give this a little bit of loving, it will look a little bit better. Okay, so I think we had enough glow lichen to sort of cover the tree. I'm thinking it looks a lot better now with that on the top. I'm just gonna kind of put these like at different heights so they're not all the same height. Oh yeah, you see what I mean? It looks way better now. I'm really liking that. I think just simplest things make it look so much better. Like Before it had the glow lichen on there, it did not look as good, and now that I've got the end rods on there, like dangling down, it almost looks like, oopsie, like a wisteria sort of winter tree. I like it a lot. Do you know what? I think that's the best we're going to get, and it's the best I'm ever going to do, so I'm proud of it. Even if it looks a little skew from the side, but that's fine. We're not going to look at it from the side, we're going to look at it from the front. Yeah, I absolutely love this. Now the photo does have a mushroom on there. I'm not sure if the mushroom's going to be able to place because of the light level is too high. But that would make more sense in a forest, not really on an ice rink. So yeah, I'm going to try and do some lampposts, like around the area. I want to try and make this look better. I don't know whether to cover this with snow. Do I have a lot of leftover snow? I got some. We can try and like... So, you see these grass bits? I might just... Oh, it always does that with the bloody shovel. I might try and, like, just cover those entirely with snow, so it's like a snow pile against the path. Okay, that is really annoying. Place the snow, thank you. Yeah, I like that. And we'll get some lampposts, sort of, like, hanging over the edge. Sort of just bring it all together. I know the tree looks a little strange from the side, but like I said, it's the best we're going to get, so be thankful. Okay, so this is not my design. I will always be honest with that. But I did see this lamppost design, which is like really wintry. I thought it would be really nice like around the ice rink, so let me just get some quartz stairs because they need to be white. Quartz is probably better than the pale oak planks because I don't want like the what, you know, the plank style. You know, the ridges in the plank, you know what I mean, the little stripes. Oh, sugar, didn't mean to do that. So I'm just going to build this with you so you can basically see what I'm doing. So I want that there. Then we've got the warped fence. Can I get on that so I don't have to... Ooh! There we go. And then we're going to have a iron bar. Am I on the iron bar? I am. Perfect. Okay, but it doesn't let me jump. Dang it. Right. Can I not place that? Ugh. Why so difficult, Minecraft? Come on. Okay, right. There we go. And then we're going to have... Oh, I can't place it. I don't always like to use /fly because I do feel like it's cheating a little bit. It's as far as I will go to the extent of cheating, even though it's not really cheating. Right, there we go. And I have unwaxed that, so that will turn blue. There you go. There's just my little lamppost. So I'm thinking we have like one there and maybe one here where the path is. And then maybe have some up here so that they overhang the path. The path is basically like if you just don't want to go on the ice rink, you don't have to go on the ice rink to get to the other side. If you want to go to the post office but you don't want to get your ice skates on, you know, just go on the path and diddy-daddly along. So yeah, I'm really, really liking this. I think this is like a beautiful addition, and even though it's not a build for this episode, it's really making it come along nicely together. And don't forget, when we've got like the big pine Christmas trees in there, don't know how the hell I'm going to do those. Haven't figured that out yet. It's going to look absolutely beautiful and fill in the area a lot more. There is an episode coming, spoiler alert, where it's just doing bits and bobs. So like little Christmassy things, but on the outside. So we'll like fill in this area and this area. It'll just give me some time to really bring it together beautifully. So yeah, I'm really, really liking this so far. Oh my god, I so wish they had these in like a white and a blue colour because I would absolutely be going crazy throwing those about in the little village that we're doing. But I want some flowers. And maybe we can get some warped roots because they're blue as well. I want blue and white basically. I wish there was like tall blue ones or tall white ones. They would be perfect. There's this one, but it's a bit purpley. But we can take those anyway. So I just wanted to fill in the mountain basically. This little walkway. Just to have it like not so plain. I guess a little bit of terraforming, if you like. Terraforming with plants, if you like to call it that. I don't know. But yeah, and just dot these around. So I have done the lampposts. We have done only 4. But I think that's perfectly fine. And if we kind of like spread these out around here, it just makes it look a lot more Christmassy. I didn't realise that you could actually use these. Yet again, another brilliant idea from the lovely Lazy. I speak about her a lot in this series because I love you. But yeah, she did this around her house. She used these warped roots around her house and it looks absolutely beautiful. So if we dot in some of these flowers as well, and oops, I missed Alice to say goodbye, but that's okay. And we just get rid of the torches because realistically, there's not going to be torches splattered about the floor, is there? And we are going to get some lampposts in another episode, like some actual lampposts around the path. So that'll light up the area. And we've got a lot of end rods now anyway. But yeah, I think that the flowers will just sort of make it look a little bit more lovely. Obviously, I'll get rid of that shulker there in the middle. But I'm absolutely loving this. I'm not going to lie, I didn't like it at first. I think the tree really makes it special. I think the path is a little bit... It's in an odd situation. It's like on the side of a hill. But for the space that we've got, I think we did good. And for the Minecraft logic that we're inserting, you know, like I said, you might not want to skate across, you might want to walk across instead. That helps. It brings a little bit of a story to it. A little bit of like a life in this area. So it's not literally just building. There's something to it. There's a bit of lore. It's not even lore. It's just logic. But we'll plant some of these up there and there. There's me talking about not wanting to use fly, and then now I'm using fly. Just ignore me. I changed my mind like a yo-yo goes up and down. So yeah, I really like this. Look at that tree in the nighttime. Oh my god, we gotta get a thumbnail now. Gotta get a thumbnail. Yeah. And I think once these turn blue, they'll be a lot more lovely. But they should oxidize. I mean, I am in this area a lot. So they should oxidize pretty soon. Literally can't stop listening to this song called In Your Fantasy. I think it's like K-pop or something. Oh my god, but I'm obsessed. I literally heard it on a TikTok and now I can't stop singing it. Oh, listening to it. Oh, doesn't that look just stunning? That could be another potential thumbnail. I mean, I would ask for your opinion, but like I said, this is like pre-recorded, so even if you told me your opinion, I wouldn't bloody know about it for another couple of weeks. So, I would love to like be all there with terraforming and sort of like change some of this grass into moss, but moss doesn't really make sense in Christmas area, and also I'm lazy, so I don't want to do that. I'm not the lazy. I'm lazy as in the term, you lazy bugger. So I'm just going to put some of these around here as well. But yeah, if you picture there's going to be like a big pine tree here. I'm not going to do that now though. But I'm not sure how long this video was, but we managed to do a little market. We've got an ice rink as well. We got the lovely tree. The next video is going to be the next build, which I'm not going to tell you what it is in this episode, but we're going to put it around here, so we might have to do some terraforming for that. If this was a bit of a short one, thank you for sticking around. It's just we need a bit of a break because we've done building. Yeah, and I've said a few times in the latest videos, like I got a job now, a big girl job, so it's a bit difficult to find time to film. Ariana, cue the montage. So I hope you enjoyed that little montage. That took way longer than it should have, and I should not spend my time editing doing these things. I should spend my time on episode 7 because I've only got 10 days left until all the videos... Okay, side run. Yeah, anyway, next up we named some armor stands. I decided to put the elves in the elf workshop that we did last episode because I realised you could actually name the armor stands, and we had these characters on the rota. We had Tina, Lucy, Phil, Martin, and obviously the elf chief. So we just put Lucy and Phil on shift. We put the chief at the window, like taking the orders. And as you can see with this, he kept falling through the floor every time I was trying to shift him down a little bit, and it was winding me up so bad. It happened about 50 times, but I just cut it out of the video. But Connor, bless him, he sent me a mod which helps with armor stands. So this is the mod, and it allows you to swap the head and hand. So I could put a teddy in Tina's hand while she was sleeping. Don't worry, Tina is not disbodied? I don't know. She's got no legs, but I wanted it to look like she was coming out of the blanket. I don't know whether I really succeeded, but we can all pretend, okay? This is Minecraft, everybody. Anyway, I was flicking between the heads to see what head suited Tina, and then I put a head on Martin. Martin's pretty cool. Look at him. He's got red streaks in his hair. Then we've got Phil. He's pretty boring, but he's always happy. And then we've got Lucy. I don't know why I pictured her as a blonde. So next up I had to make elf clothes. I don't know why I made Tina pants and shoes, because like I just said, she hasn't got no bloody legs. She does, they're just under the blanket, remember? Okay, anyway, I just went for green and red because that's literally elf colours, and I just rotated between having a red top or a green top between them all. So yeah, Tina's definitely got legs, I promise. Anyway, I decided to give Martin a sandwich, but I had to put it on his head and then swap it because it was a head block. I couldn't just place it in his hand. So look, doesn't that look cool? He sat on there eating a sandwich. I decided to give Lucy and Phil some work tools since they are working. And I had to adjust Phil's to the left and up a little bit, but it looked dead cool. And thanks to Connor for giving me that mod, because honestly it's just a lot. I see things visually, so to see the settings visually really helped me. Anyway, this is what it looked like with the Christmas texture pack on. Look at all the snow everywhere. Doesn't it look wonderful? I think it looks really nice with this on. The tree doesn't stand out as much, but still. Anyway guys, thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this video. Don't forget to leave a big thumbs up, comment down below, and also hit that big red subscribe button. And we'll be back tomorrow with an actual build. Bye guys!